Hey mamas, hey, I missed you last week, but I am here this week, yay! So, for those of you that don't know me, you really should, I'm Farrah, and I'm a holistic weight loss coach, holistic nutrition for weight loss coach. That's what I am. So we use nutrition to help you get healthy and feel like the mama that you maybe used to be, or just help you get back your energy. We help you get back out of that brain fog. But most of all, we help you feel like that babe that you may have forgotten that you are. Because you are, you just need to re-find her, rediscover her. So we in this group is where we help ditch the diet idea, because I hate that four little word. We ditch the diet drama, and we help you with simple tips on how to lose weight that actually work in real mom life, because a lot of that stuff out there does not work for real mom life whatsoever. All of this are just simple, easy things, and you think to yourself, well, why didn't I think of that? Or how come that just is so simple, that doesn't work? It actually works, even if it is just so simple. And today is going to be like one of those aha moments, like, how is that so simple that I didn't think of that, and it actually works? Yay, that's what today is. So get ready, get ready. Here we go. So have you ever had, this is a silly question, because obviously the answer is going to be yes. Have you had a treat before, and then afterwards you instantly like regret it? You're like, why did I do that? Not only emotionally, but also physically. Emotionally, you beat yourself up because you cheated on your diet. That way, the word we don't like. You cheated on your diet, and then physically, you're tired, you're bloated, you're cranky, and an hour later, you're in the kitchen again looking for some food. Yeah? Yeah. Okay, right. I knew it. So, why? Why does this happen to us? So, honestly, really, the sugar isn't the problem completely, and I'll let you know why. So, it's not the sugar, it's how you're eating the sugar. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you could just go out and eat sugar every day and just like have dessert every single day after every single meal and just feel great. That's not true. But if we are going to do it, remember that 80-20 rule. I think we've talked about that before. 80-20, we want 80% of our food to be awesome, healthy, whole foods, and 20% of it can be just like, nah, okay. So we want to make sure that we're trying to stay within those limits, but the sugar isn't really the problem. It's how we're eating the sugar. Okay, so listen up. I'm going to show you a simple way to enjoy your favorite desserts when it's time for you and you feel like this fits into your whatever your menu that you had that day, without the crash and without the guilt and without the spiral down to like, oh, I've got to have some more sugar. Okay, we don't want that to happen. So why does sugar always feel like such in a roller coaster? Physically, it really does. And one of the reasons why is because sugar is addicting. Sugar is more addicting than some actual drugs. Yeah, it's more addicting than some actual drugs. So when we eat sugar on an empty stomach, especially on an empty stomach, it spikes our blood sugar super fast. It just goes straight up, and not to any healthy levels either. It goes up, and it goes way up. So what happens is it goes up, but guess what? It's got to come down too, right? And so that's what we call the sugar crash. Ugh. That's when we have the mood swings, and then it makes us tired, and then because it makes us tired, we get cranky, and because we're cranky and tired, then we're like, our body, not our brain usually, our body's like, hey, I need some fuel. I'm grumpy and tired, and I need some fuel to get back to feeling like I was earlier. And so what do? We go get more food. And this cycle goes over and over and over and over until we feel like crap most of the time. Brain fog is definitely a huge one. We gain a lot of weight, and we're not filling our bodies with the things that it needs, and so it's not fuel, and so we just feel like crap, right? All the time. We get tired, we're always tired, maybe around 3 o'clock, it's usually when it happens. And then we get hard on ourselves emotionally, like, oh, I have no willpower. There's just, forget it, right? We throw in the towel. It's not you. It's not you. And that's what I keep wanting you to remember, is that it's not you, because then maybe you won't beat yourself up so hard. It's not you. It's just our body chemistry, and we can actually work with our body chemistry, which is like, yay, because if it were just me, if it were me that was causing all this, there's no way. There would be no way out, because I'm addicted mentally. But if we know mentally that there is a way out, and that it is our chemistry that has the issue, then it feels like it's actually a possibility that I don't have to be stuck in this loop for the rest of my life, and that I can actually feel good. You just need little reminders, and that's why I like to come on here every week to give you these little reminders to remind yourself that you can do this. You can get healthy again, and you can feel fabulous again. You can be strong again. You can lose weight easily just through nutrition if you just believe in yourself and believe it's not your fault. Okay, so here's the trick. It's so simple. Are you ready? Eat your treat after your real meal. Okay, not before you go to bed, like at 10 o'clock, up to an hour after your real meal. If it's after an hour, just forget about it. Just don't do it, okay? So no more than 60 minutes after your real meal, okay? That's it. Why? I always give you the why, because my brain is that way. I'm a thinker. Why? So why? Because you've already eaten your protein, you've already eaten your fat, and you've already eaten your fiber, which means your blood sugar is going to stay way more stable than it would if it actually had that sugar hours after, or just basically on an empty stomach, okay? So when you're eating, think, steak, potatoes, salad, cheesecake, okay? Or grilled chicken, and then a cookie, or egg, an avocado maybe, and then the muffin, okay? It's when we're eating. I'm always telling you guys when we eat things, okay? A little bit of how we eat things, how we eat, but a lot of it is when, okay? So you'll stir, and you're still gonna be enjoying your sweet, but your body is gonna handle it way much easier. It's gonna be so much easier on your body, and you're not gonna feel that sluggish, yucky feeling afterwards, okay? So what else can we do instead of cutting the sugar out completely? Because cutting the sugar out completely isn't going to be the solution for most people. We just can't live that way. It's just depressing, you guys. So what can we do to not have to cut out the sugar completely? So what we said earlier, remember when we're eating our foods, we don't eat sweets when we alone. We make sure we're pairing them with a protein or a fat. Make sure you're getting your fiber in there too. Have a dessert at the end of the meal, not as a standalone. So what I've been doing lately is I'll have my meal, and then immediately after I'll have my dessert. And sometimes I'll have my dessert just already sitting out there waiting for me. Yeah, my dessert is usually, for lately, it's been yogurt, a Greek yogurt, but still, if I am having it, like for the 4th of July, we had some birthday cake for my son. Had my meal immediately after, had my cake. So have a dessert at the end of your meal. So and then another trick would be to walk it off. Lots of people go and take walks after dinner. That's why. That's why that 10-minute walk after eating dinner helps your sugar come down way much better than it would be just be, hey Samantha, to just be sitting there and chatting. Okay, so walk it off. Also, stay hydrated. Dehydration can intensify our craving so much. So if you're feeling that craving coming on, I'm always telling you guys, drink your water, drink your water. And then also be picky. If that dessert is not a 10 out of a 10, like I've got to have this, then skip it. Like that chocolate cake, I knew I had to have it, so there was no way I was going to skip it. That's how you should feel about the dessert, okay? So don't forget, you could still have the treat. You just have to remember when to eat the treat, okay? You can feel good in your body. You don't have to have that guilt, and you don't have to have that crash, okay? You can stop the crash and still enjoy the this summer of wonderfulness, of all the yummy summer foods, and still be happy and still be healthy. Okay, this is what we do inside my Baby Builder program. If you'd like any more information about the Baby Builder program, please let me know. And then don't forget, I also made you a cheat sheet this last month on how to help you make good choices when you are going out to eat, or just good choices during the summer. It's really hard during the summer to try to make healthy choices. For me, my biggest struggle lately is been trying to get dinner done earlier. I've been having dinner way too late. So comment cheat sheet down below if you would like that cheat sheet. Otherwise, I'll see you next week.